What's up, guys? Harold here, Figuremania Show. Hope you guys are well wherever you are in the world. And in today's video, we are taking a look at the brand new Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic King Ghidorah 2019 from Godzilla, King of the Monsters. And this is my most anticipated figure for 2023. And I am happy to report that this figure does not disappoint. It's absolutely awesome, and if you guys have been fans of this line so far for Hiya Toys, this figure definitely should not be missed, and I'm going to try my best to explain to you why this is a huge improvement over previous offerings, and it's just phenomenal. I spent a few days doing toy photography with this figure, and this figure poses very well. It's very photogenic. The coloration and everything is just absolutely beautiful. The sculpt and everything. Now, there are just a tiny bit of shortcomings with this figure, but it doesn't break the enjoyment at all for this figure. So I'm going to get into that in this video. Now, before we go any further, I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Hiya Toys for sending this figure out to me for review. And also, if you guys have not pre-ordered this figure, you guys can go to kowkistoy.com. Now, unfortunately, the pre-orders for this figure, as far as I know, has been sold out, but it will be restocking soon. So you guys can go there, keep an eye on kowkistoy.com. Use my promo code Figuremania-kowkis to get 6% off your purchase. And as soon as they're available, they will ship, and they do ship worldwide, guys. All right, so you guys don't have to wait for other sites to, you know, another month or two or whatever, okay, for this figure. All right, guys, now let's get forward to the review. Let's start off by taking a closer look at the sculpting detail and the paint app on this figure. And Hiya Toys did a phenomenal job in both areas. So just giving you guys a look at the detailing of the sculpt. Okay, and the paint, the eyes and the teeth are painted very well, at least on my figure. The eyes look to be, I mean, they're hard to they may not be symmetrical, but it's very hard to tell from a far distance. So that really doesn't bother me all that much. But just look at the detailing and the sculpt and the horns and the face, and even the paint app on the horns. Like the details really pop out on the face of all three heads. Now, I will say that out of the package, the horns came a little bit bent. Now, they are made of a soft plastic material, so you guys can just use your own fingers just to like spread them out a little bit, or even you can try using a hair dryer just to like, even them out and stuff. So you can correct that by hand. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, just looking down, let's just look at the coloration and the detailing. It's just, in my opinion, immaculate. Okay, and even just looking at the wings, the veins, very nice, absolutely amazing. And the shading all over its body, at least on my figure, it does appear to be all uniform or all even. Okay, so the toes, very nicely done. Just absolutely amazing job. Okay, and even like the spikes on the tips of the wings are also painted, and they're evenly painted as well. Okay, so on my figure, I don't notice any splotches or anything, or any paint chipping or anything like that. So I'm happy to report that, and I hope you guys do get the same for you. So here's a look at the paint detail from behind, and I like how the rows of spike look on this figure. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how accurately painted this is to the movie or not, but I did get the opportunity to do toy photography with the Spyro Studios King Ghidorah, and it's huge. And this figure here is the paint app on that figure is very reminiscent to the one here that we're looking at right now. So very well done. I mean, look at the detailing in the cracks of the skin and everything. Like you can see like all the highlights and all that. Very, very well. Very, very well done. Okay, now let's look at the articulation, which is one of the biggest points for this figure. Okay, so now I need to be behind the camera, so I need to free myself up here. So I'm gonna try and show you guys the range of articulation that you can get with the wings. Okay, so now these wings do come apart. So like this one here, like these over here, you can take them apart. And then if you look over here, it's got that hinge here that you can move forward, you can move down, or I can push it a little bit forward and then just move it, and I can still have this part connected here like that. Okay, so it will come apart, but don't worry about that. You can just put it back in place. If you wanted to connect, you know, if you wanted a Ghidorah pose like that. Okay, so as you can see, okay, now I can't really get the, let me see. Oh, look at that. So if I just move this up like this, right, and then I can almost, look at that, guys. I can almost move the wings forward, but I have to collapse this part here. All right, so continuing. So you do have a bit of flapping motion, you see? Look at that. Amazing. So, okay, you just have to pay attention to how, look at that, that's awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust the camera down a little bit. So you can get the wings in front of his body. Amazing, guys, absolutely amazing. And then you can just adjust this too so it can fill up that gap. So you just have to play around with the, see, because that's not, you know, that doesn't look good. So you have to get it towards like this and to fill out that that empty spot right there. So that's a little bit challenging. So you can get the wings in front of his body. Incredible, look at that. Okay. Very, very cool. Well done, Hiya. Very well done. I'm going to show you guys now how to disassemble, or not disassemble, or just transform the wings until to get that knuckle walking pose. Okay, so first start off by using both hands, pulling out like this gently. Okay, move it like this. Move each part. Okay, like that. Okay, all right, and now turn these like this. Okay, move this down like that. Move that down. Okay, so that's one side. I'll do the other side now. So I'm just making sure that you guys can see on camera. So do the same thing. Okay, turn. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one, move it down like that. And they should almost line up, at least like this, you see? All right, now, okay, I'm gonna disassemble the back part here because I need to do that. Okay, so did it already over here. And now I turn the arms, or the wings, if you want to call them the wings. And there. So that is the wings folded knuckle walking. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a look from the top, how that looks. Okay, now I'm just gonna reconnect the wings, and I just wanna show you guys something that I feel that it's important for you guys. So when you reconnect the wings, okay, let me see if you can get it on camera. I gotta, hold on a second. I'm gonna adjust the camera so you guys can, I wanna show you guys because I feel it's important. Okay, so on the wings, let me see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here. There's these little parts right here for this one and right here. Okay, so when you connect the wings back in, you should hear like a little snap or like a clip. So here, I'm gonna move the wings up, and they each have them here. Like even on this one here, there's that part right there and that part, this part and this part here. Okay, so you need to push it in and hear that go click. Okay, and then you know that the wings have reconnected. So let me just zoom out a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first one. There, did you hear that? Okay, and then the next one. There you go. Okay, and do this next part. There, it clicked. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but that's what you need to do. And this one, I don't see one for this one because I think it's just meant to be, you know. But you can align this, or you can tuck that one in like that. Okay, so I'll do it again with this part, with this side here. Okay, so move the wings up like that. Okay, I'm gonna start with the top one. Okay, so it's got, oh, you guys can't see, hold on a second. Okay. All right, so it's got these little clips over here and here. Push that in, you hear the click. There, you hear the click again. And there. I don't know if you heard that. I hope you did. And then for the last part here, you need to push that down. You guys will have to like wiggle this around like to get the ball joint positioned the way you want it to. And that's how you can assemble and reassemble the wings. Now you look at this. This figure can stand on its own without the stands, but I don't recommend that you keep it on the shelf like that. I do recommend that you guys use the stands. Now the stands are a bit of a pain to manage because, like, you know, they twist and turns, and they, you know, they come out and things. So like it's very it can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to manage, but you just need to exercise some patience, and these can be your friend. You just clip it on the side over here. And this preserves the the joint. Okay, so the joint integrity, you know, so you can just keep it, you know, just the longevity of the joints, you can keep them, you know what I mean? So I recommend that you use that. So I mean, this is a little bit of a pain in the butt to manage, so I don't really think you need this. You can try, but like, you need to have him stand on this and then push this on his body like that. Okay, make sure that his weight is on it. See, it's a bit of a pain to manage, but as long as you guys have these ones, you should be fine. Alrighty, so very impressive. Now getting into the articulation, I pretty much showed you the range that you can get with the wings. Now let's look at the body and the neck and things, okay? Now, this figure, like the kind of plastic that it is, it's a pretty soft plastic and things, so like you can get pretty good bend and things, okay? You can see. Okay, now, unfortunately, you can't move them back too much like that. I mean, you can get that, which is nice. That snake-like posing. All right, now, to try and, to get them to look down a little bit, I feel this is where the shortcoming, this is a bit of a shortcoming because the other one can do a bit of a better job at this, but it doesn't break the enjoyment of the figure. So you just need to try and push it down. But you see that it's because like the way that this is cut like that, it kind of limits the figure to be able to look more further down. It's just because of the plastic that this figure is made. You can kind of push it, but it doesn't stay like that. Okay, so that's just about as much as I can get it. And then looking up, I mean, that's no problem. Okay, and then giving you guys a look at the body. This figure does have a joint here, so you can, he's got an ab crunch, and this is necessary for the knuckle posing. Okay, so you can, it's got good twist and things. Okay, and the legs, I mean, you got good range on the legs. You can kick them out as about as that much. I don't recommend that you try and twist, go all the way around. You might pop the leg off, so don't do that. Okay, so just be mindful, okay, and be, you know, and it's got good knees, you know, knee crunch, and then his shins. Okay, you can do that. Very nice. Ankle pivot a bit. Very cool. Okay, now let's look at the tail. Okay, so tail's pretty standard. I mean, I think if I use a hair dryer, again, I didn't really use a hair dryer on the tail. I might be able to get a little bit more out of the tail, but unfortunately, it doesn't hold the pose all that well and things. So, I mean, that's neither here nor there. Again, it doesn't break the enjoyment of the figure. I mean, this thing is phenomenal already. Okay, so let me just reconnect this, and then we will move on to size comparisons, okay? All right, getting into some size comparisons. Now, this is not going to be a fair size comparison because I butchered my SH Monster Arts King Ghidorah because I knew the Hiya Toys Ghidorah was coming, and I've been wanting a variant, a burnt variant of Ghidorah for quite some time. And so I decided to do this to my SH Monster Arts Ghidorah. Okay, so you guys are probably going to be going, what the hell are you doing? Are you crazy? That's a $300 figure, blah, blah, blah. Yes, okay, just like how Tom Cruise goes crazy for cinema, I go crazy for toy photography, and I am willing to go this far to get the shots that I want in toy photography and things. So yeah, I've been wanting a burnt variant of King Ghidorah, like just like towards the end of King of the Monsters when Godzilla goes thermonuclear and turns into burning Godzilla, and he starts burning away King Ghidorah's wings. Okay, so that's basically what I did here. Okay, we're back. So now I got the actual heads, the stock heads. Okay, so now, as you can see, I mean, this guy, at least he can look all the way down like that, which is nice. I mean, you got to give it to SH Monster Arts. They do know their articulation. I mean, unfortunately, this guy can't do that. I would like it to. So hopefully, like in the next variant that Hiya makes, that maybe we can get some improvement on the neck articulation and things. But going back to the sculpt and things, I mean, you know, I've had a very turbulent love-hate relationship with this version of King Ghidorah for a long time. I mean, like every time every time I do photos with this guy, I'm like, oh my god, I hate managing this figure, but he gives me beautiful shots because he is a nice looking figure and things, you know what I mean? Although not necessarily film accurate in things. I mean, that's another discussion to be had. Okay, but he was a nice figure, and I think they did a good job. But like as you notice, I mean, I was so unimpressed with the original paint job of the first release that the next day after my review, I took it to my buddy, and then I asked him to do a special color paint just so I can just feel better about this figure, because that bland yellow that he came in was just not pleasing at all. And with this figure, the Hiya figure, I mean, this is pleasing, absolutely pleasing. He's got nice shades and things. Like, I mean, there's a lot of dimension to the paint app and things going on with this figure. So this figure is just absolutely awesome. And this one, just unfortunately, in terms of like the paint, it just fell flat. For my final thoughts on this figure, this is by far Hiya Toys' most impressive figure that they've made to date in this MonsterVerse line. Congratulations, Hiya. This is a beautiful figure, and I'm very happy with it. Guys, you definitely should go out and get this figure if you guys haven't yet, okay? And just a few things that could be improved upon. I mean, in terms of the articulation on the necks, I mean, that's really the only thing that I can see that needs adjustment. But everything else, to me, is fine. It's nearly perfect, okay? Now, there are a couple of things that I would like to see for future releases as a part to, you know, the improved articulation on the necks. If we're gonna get, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some variants. So I'm just gonna list some variants that I would like to see in the future from Hiya Toys for King Ghidorah. I wouldn't mind seeing the charged up version, okay, where you know, he shoots out lightnings from the tip of his wings, and also we need gravity beams for this guy for sure. I think that would be a very cool variant. Also, another variant would be the burn away variant. Okay, so I butchered my SH Monster Arts because I wanted a burned away variant of King Ghidorah. So if Hiya Toys can deliver on that and giving us a burnt King Ghidorah, that would go great with the burning Godzilla. And finally, it's not necessary, but I think it would be cool if we could get a Showa color version, you know, like a golden version, just like the Showa. I mean, I colored my SH Monster Arts in that color because I was not impressed with the original color, but having this figure in hand, I mean, I kind of don't. I'm not that interested in a gold version, but I would welcome it if Hiya decided to release that figure. All right, guys, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I just want to say Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. Everyone, thank you so much for this year. I mean, my channel has experienced a wonderful growth this year and across my social medias and things, and I would like to thank each and every one of you. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope that you guys get everything that you want in the coming years, and I do hope that you guys get all these figures right here. These figures are awesome. They are by far the best articulated MonsterVerse figures right here. So thank you so much, Hiya, and thank you so much, guys. And guys, remember, on Kowkis Toy, you guys can order all these figures right here at kowkistoy.com. Use my promo code Figuremania-kowkis to get 6%. All right, guys, that's it for today. And stay tuned to the end. I will show you the photo gallery and the behind the scenes of my photos. Take care, guys.